Hi everyone! This video is to show you how things did go during days 3 and 4 of starting Rohirrim, the quarter horse filly I recently purchased. You may remember I had some troubles to catch her in the arena the day before. But chasing her actually paid off, as today I just had to walk up to her and she nicely let me catch her very easily. During this session, I focused on preparing her for the saddle. So we started with grooming. That is something she did not know yet. And it was a good moment to touch her everywhere and see if there was any itchy spot we should work on. Grooming is always a good opportunity to check that your horse is doing well.
C'est cool. 3 heures. Ok.
After that, it was time to put the saddle on. The way I do it with young horses is first to make sure that I will not get them spooky. So, the very first time I put a saddle on their back, I make sure the stirrups and the cinch won't bang on their flanks. And as soon as the saddle is laying on their back, the first thing I do is that I remove it. Just to let them know this is not something they will keep on their back all the time. That's not a trap. And when they're feeling comfortable with that, we start all over again. We didn't do much with the saddle. I just made her walk a little bit, and then I removed the saddle. I just wanted her to have a taste of it today. The day before, I taught her to give the feet. Today, I wanted to be able to clean them. I wanted her to feel comfortable with the hoof pick. As you can see, she has some difficulties to find her balance. That is normal with young horses. And I like to take my time. I'm not in a hurry. So, as soon as I feel that they need to have a break to recover their balance, I just let go of the foot, have a little break, and we start again. And that was it for that day. For this last session of the week with Rohirrim, I needed the vet to test her for the strangles. I also wanted her teeth to be checked, just to have a confirmation about her age. So it was quite an experience for Rohirrim, and not a really good one, even though the vet was really nice and gentle. So the first thing I did with her was to desensitize around the mouth, by softly putting my fingers in the mouth, just like the vet did. That was to make sure everything was fine, and also to prepare her for the bit. Indeed, within a few days, we are going to ride in a snaffle bit, and I want her to get used to this feel in the mouth. So, we are just using the lead rope to simulate that bit. I never force the rope in the mouth, especially not with young horses. You have to be very careful because of their baby teeth. I just present the rope, wiggle a little bit with the thumb, if necessary, and I let her take that rope in the mouth. Play a little bit with it. Then I just let it go when she's ready. One very important thing, once she starts munching that rope, I give her plenty of rubbing the face to make sure she feels good about that. So today is the day. I put the saddle back on her and we'll go through all the fundamentals again. With the saddle. Now I let the stirrups free on her sides to desensitize her. That will be my leg soon, and I want her to feel good about that. The way I start horses, I always do my best to prevent any bucking. I know some people like to let them buck around the round pen, but it feels like failing the horse to me. Saddle or no saddle, I want the horse to feel good, to feel comfortable. After checking that she was alright with all this, moving around, I started to work a little bit on a refined backing up exercise. The reason is that I want her to already be able to put her weight on her hind end. That's going to be useful once I'm on the saddle. Next is the lateral flexion. That will become my one rein stop.
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
So I want to start that from the ground to help her understand what I need here when I pull on the head. I want her to stop and to be soft.
Good job.
And there we are. First time on the saddle. It's the same process as when desensitizing to the saddle. I get on the stirrup, put my weight on her, rub her all over the body, and then I get down. I want her to understand that this is not something permanent. And I get ready to mount on again. As you see here, I'm rocking the saddle. I just want to make sure that she's as well balanced as possible to receive my weight. And there we go again. And the first thing I do once I'm on the saddle is the lateral flexion and a lot of rubbing the face. That is a great exercise to teach a horse to not move once you get on the saddle. Pretty soon, we were riding on a nice slow walk, just a few steps. What I love with these young horses is that you can use your position right from the beginning. You don't have to bang with your legs. They can feel you very finely most of the time. And that's really enjoyable. That was a great first ride. Thank you for watching.